Local 4 News is following the cases of missing people around the Quad Cities, and our special reports Vanished QC the Missing. Last week we introduced you to Regina McCorkle. Her daughter Regina disappeared from their home in East Moline 40 years ago. Regina had an 18-month-old son at the time. She was in college and worked for a janitorial service at the Rock Island Arsenal. She hasn't been seen since August of 1981. Occasionally, authorities find a woman's body. Every time, Jean wonders if it's her daughter.
They found a body in a chimney. I can't remember exactly now where it was, of a lady, and they made a picture of her, what they thought, she might have looked like, but that didn't look nothing like Gina. And then they found a body in California, they said, and I gave them Gina's dental work, and that didn't match.
Local 4 crime reporter Linda Cook joins us now. She spent some time with Regina McCorkle and researched this case extensively. Clearly this has to take a toll on the mother over the years, but has this case faded over the years?
It really has, and of course her name is still out there. Now, when she disappeared, there weren't all these databases and social media dedicated to missing people. So when you do a web search, you do see Regina's name over and over. But the memory of when she disappeared, even her birthday, that has definitely faded over the years.
Well, Linda, this case has been around a long time. When you talk about 40 years, what's happened to her son? It was an infant at the time.
He was 18 months old, and his name is CJ. He doesn't live in the Quad Cities, but he's very close to his grandmother. And he is in his early 40s now. He had a great career in the Air Force, now works for the government, and is very active in his daughter's daily lives and coaches a lot of sports, and his grandma is very, very proud of him. He and his grandmother, of course, talk about what would have happened, how different their lives would have been if he had grown up with his mother at his side.
Even the month of August is sad for me. Sad for him, for the baby. Oh, he's not a baby now, but the young man. Every birthday he calls me and we cry together. He's such an awesome young man. He's very caring, sensitive, and he's always got these questions. What if my mom was still here? What would I be like if she had been here?
I'm certain, obviously that makes sense for him to think of that sort of thing. He really never got to know his mother. What about Regina's ex-husband? This would be CJ's father. Were there any questions whether he had anything to do with her disappearance?
There always has been that murmur, if you will, among the community and among people who knew her. But last year, Jean was contacted by him, and she asked him point blank, did you have something to do with my daughter's disappearance?
Well, did you have anything to do with my daughter disappearing? What did you do to her? And he says, I swear, I didn't do anything to her. I loved her.
Now, sometimes when a person is missing for a long time, he or she can be declared dead. Did that happen here?
No. There was a church that held a memorial service, but Regina has not been declared dead, and there is no gravestone.
I've not declared her dead in my heart, and I can't bring myself to put a headstone any place. She's alive and show up before I pass. I'm hoping that somebody knows something. But I would never declare Gina dead.
Clearly a tough story for her. She's been dealing with this for 40 years. Have there been any recent developments in this case?
Well, Jim, somebody used Regina's Social Security number recently. And then last year, Mrs. McCorkle, her mother, received 2 letters. One was a pitch for the sale of a phone. But really, over the years, very little has come up as far as information. Mrs. McCorkle, of course, has talked over and over to East Moline Police, and she and CJ have both given their DNA to databases with no results.
I pray every day about her, for her, because, I mean, not knowing is just, it's awful. I just can't, I can't get it wrapped around my head, how can a body just disappear and nobody can find it?
We paid attention to this case for a couple of weeks now. What should people at home do if this sparks a memory that could possibly help in this case?
Please, any tiny bit of information might help. You never know. So they should call East Moline Police at 309-752-1555.
Linda Cook, thanks for reporting as always. We'll be right back.